I've got myself some sliders. I've got basically 4 sliders, but sort of 2 sliders made up in a Vegemite and cheese slider sandwich. I'm just going to get this link over to a friend. Gonna get this. Hear myself talking to myself. Gonna flip that over just now. So what are we here reviewing? We're reviewing Green Beacon, which is a very interesting can. It's yellow. It's got like a black thick stripe on it. Oh no, just on one side. It's got some lines and stuff going through it. It's Green Beacon Scrimshaw Hazy Indian Pale Ale with blood orange at 6%. Already here, waiting for cider to chill. So it's in a really good-looking can at 6% in a 375ml can. I'll try to get the crack going in the microphone. And I'll pour it, see what it looks like. It's obviously being hazy, it should be hazy. It definitely is hazy. It's like a dark golden orange colour. I've poured the head way too thick. As I'm pouring it, it does look super thick. Oh wow, it's got sediment in it. Wow. I was going to say something, but obviously with Taz's kids watching, I probably better not. I was going to say something unwashed in a bath, but anyway, I digress. Definitely smell blood orange on the nose, guys. I'm going to quickly sim through this day, get into the next game, and it smells good. It smells good. I won't talk about it. I might eat some sliders as it's loading the game. This smells fantastic. So, I also got a Bridge Road Avalanche IPA, and also got a hazy. Sorry, not a hazy. Autumn Ale from Colonial Pale Ale, which is an amber ale, which I'm actually looking forward to. So I'll get playing, and I'll let you know my thoughts. The head's very big bubbles. Even though I'm saying that, the retention within that's actually sticking around.
Tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
So I didn't hear that, Taz.
And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Denver, where we'll see the Nuggets going up against the Detroit Pistons. Looking at the Pistons, they're in a little bit of a skid now. There's no other way to put it. Whatever momentum they may have had early in the season has gone away here as we've reached the midway point. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have no idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you. Doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball.
Because if they're not listening, I'll say what I was going to say.
Term is overrated,
maybe Kenny has an answer to this one.
Well, I think most people, when they first hear about it, they're talking about seeing the floor.
Union Station, one of the great landmarks here in Denver. What a backdrop for our game tonight here in the Rockies. We are live in Denver, Colorado, the hometown for the Nuggets for an Eastern versus Western Conference matchup right here. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
God, I love sliders.
Broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Detroit is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. These guys facing good ball clubs that will continue to over the upcoming stretch of games, even more critical to notch a win in this one.
Yeah, and they're in the middle of a tough stretch of games they've got coming up. I mean, they're excited about it, and it's going to serve as a real benchmark for them, finding out exactly where they stand in the league.
Yeah, and some top-tier opponents coming in. A chance
so they're on their
test
laptop,
themselves
Taz, so they're not around for me to say what I was going to say.
Challenges that they face, but they have to approach those as opportunities.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got.
She's lining you up to get drunk.
First of the game for the Nuggets. Coming in
Good old Mumsy.
to win against the Rockets in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
So what I was going to say,
Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And let's get
the sediment floating around in this hazy beer is like when you're 16 and you've played in the bath and you've got little floaties floating around in the bath. Good times. Nostalgic.
We want to have the key look like a fancy club out there.
Anyway,
not a lot of room.
I'm going to have a bit of a sip of this now.
Sounds like your kind of place, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Detroit shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
It's got so much floaties in it. Like, I took a sip and you just see them puff up through the haze.
And here's Payne. Last game with 30 points.
Excuse me.
Pass to Strickland. He feeds it to Payne. Passes to Peters.
Oh, I was supposed to go down to Strickland there.
Lock at 6. Pass to Payne. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in here by Tinsley. Tinsley's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Can't cash in.
Good defense by Payne.
Denver in the lead. They set the pick. Inside. Here's
Great
Strickland.
screen, Payne.
That's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They are really doing a nice job establishing
So the beer,
inside.
it's
And watch, Clark, how the game plays
it's definitely
out,
blood
because this
orangey,
is
but there's not much else to it.
On the perimeter.
It's not bad,
Detroit with the ball.
but
And the layup's good off the glass. He's got
it definitely doesn't have a lot of stuff
Shots are
going
just
on.
flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. Stolen away. Now Detroit moving it up. Finished off the break. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Dishes at the paint.
Got through
Takes
there.
it off the glass.
Huge hole against that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
Detroit's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Here's Griffin. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Denver's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first.
Something I used to do frequently as a 15, 16-year-old.
Left in the first quarter.
Got old Masty in the bar.
And the pass to Payne. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Should have turned this into an ASMR video with the crunching of my saladas in the background. Should have whispered this whole live.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds. Denver
Turn
takes
down the
possession.
commentators to very, very low.
The Nuggets shooting 47% from the field to start things off.
Oh, Pang is through.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Denver shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So zesty,
Guys,
blood
that says a
orange,
lot
vibrant
about
and
the boys
juicy.
of this
It's
team.
definitely all those things.
They've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe
At
this year.
6%,
I mean,
it
that's
definitely
impressive.
probably drinks like a maybe a 5.5 to 5.7. It definitely drinks a lot lighter than the 6%. Obviously, 1.8 standard drinks. Green Beacon. I'd probably give that also an 8.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Just solid. Really one of the very
Drinkability,
best
probably a
there is
9.
at the free throw line.
Just because it's not complex, it is pretty easy
Kicks to
drinking.
Galloway. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Nuggets ahead, leading by just 1. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point
Pretty
as we
happy
start
with
the
this.
second quarter. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Really, it's always a positive. when
After
you can
this,
get
I'm
some
going to do the
impact
Avalanche
off your
IPA
bench.
on a separate
Always
live.
nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
Ever only hand to fish something bad out once. That doesn't even make sense. Only hand to fish. Oh, I only had to fish something out bad once. Hey Taz, has any of your kids pooed in the bath?
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
I did that growing up,
Pistons
having
trail
fighting
by
competition.
17 on the floor for Detroit. They've got Saunders, and it's Tinsley in at the center position.
Pushed too hard and
In the rebound differential, one more reason why
I was
they're
in the
in
water.
Yeah, double-digit advantage
Got
on
let
the
out.
scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played
A big
I
old
think, with more
7-year-old
purpose
nickel
so
tickles
far.
poo just
And so he
at the bottom of the plug
on
hole.
the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far.
A little bit
for the
depressed.
Nuggets.
A little bit
A lot of
depressed.
success from mid-range
Saladas
so far
are
for them,
gone.
guys. If nothing else
My
works,
two saladas
they
are
can
gone and-
always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, and one thing
Oh,
Clark,
good.
I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks
I don't
to
really
that,
want
they've
to pause
got
it. Maybe at
a lot
half
of
time.
points off of turn.
I'll let that half-time scenario run and make
That's
myself
good from
another.
Payne.
Tinsley we used to have on our roster. So Tazzy, you're drinking that guava,
That one
Vodka.
falls, so he hits both of them.
give us a little bit of a little bit of a
Pistons
write-up
trail by
review
19.
in my comment section about it.
Pass to Griffith.
But excuse me, how good was that?
All sorts of time. Made that
The,
one only his 4th of this game after firing 10
Winter
times
Bundy that
from
we
the
had.
floor.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that
I also
the
got the
setup was
saladas.
good,
I
the
peeked
screen
through
was
the
solid, but you also have to
BWS
look at the fact that the defender
sliding
didn't
doors.
do his job as well as he
and,
could have.
and it wasn't there. So either it's just being bought relentlessly, or production's slowing down and they're not
The Nuggets
restocking it.
leading by 17.
But I wouldn't mind getting an actual bottle of it
They set the pick.
because you can get
A
it
feed
not
to Payne.
pre-mixed. Oh, Payne. Payne train. Bang.
He's got 11 points.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
So yeah, I'd probably rate it an 8 and an 8. Drinkability and rating wise, this
And that one's good.
Green
Guys, they continue to put
Beacon.
a lot of pressure on the interior
Scrimshaw.
defenders with the way they work down low.
It's
Not to be
becoming a
confused
theme
with Tracy
in this game, Clark. They are
Grimshaw.
piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Payne. 11 points in the game. And he makes good on the layup. Payne's got 7 points for the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Taken away. And pushing it up. Here's Denver.
Oh, Payne to Peters.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into
When you
quick
said
points.
fish,
And that can't
obviously with
continue.
my
I mean, if they
comment,
hope to
my
get
mind
back in
went
this
into the
game,
gutter.
I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Denver with the ball. After the basket by Detroit. To the right side. Here's Strickland.
Oh,
they grab
what
their own
was that?
miss. Another shot. Can't get the layup.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised
The laughing
he wasn't able
emojis
to
look
power that
absolutely
through.
hilarious on this.
1:19 left in the first half of basketball.
They look like they've been sent from Duck City on
Feeds it to
Windows
Payne.
3.1.
The three. And a clear foul there as he shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
I'll send you
free throws.
some with
Good
cheese and
job trying to
salami.
get a hand in the face, but you've got to be
Saladas.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that
And how are you
shot
gonna send
without
them?
fouling. Now you give a guy
By a
3 free
post.
throws.
Imagine that. Imagine sending saladas with cheese and salami express post through Australia Post, and they deliver it, and they deliver it in your mail. And you just,
And he's good on
oh,
the
I've got a
second.
parcel there. You open up, and it's just saladas with cheese and salami. I have no idea what Yes I Am is too. I've obviously been speaking a lot, so I have no idea what that's in reference
It's
to.
good, and he's 100% from the line thus far.
This is exactly what he needs
So
to
not a
be
lot of
doing.
other stats there by
Get himself
Payne.
to the line.
He's at 16
Cause
points.
some foul problems for the other team,
Great.
and hopefully get
I
some
need
and
to
one
buy more
opportunities
if
as
I
well.
find it.
And the
Okay, there
Pistons
you
with
go.
possession here. Here's Tinsley. Cannot hit.
Obviously, we'll catch up next week.
As far as scoring, let's see
So-
if we can eventually get back on track.
Peters.
Oh, what was that, Peters?
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
So
With the
whatever,
pause in the action, let's bring you the
whatever
list
beer,
of
because I bought
teams
a
that have been
4-pack of
lighting it
all
up over the
three.
last
Whatever
10
beer I
games.
like the most
The
of, I'll
Nuggets number 1.
save a couple of
what an
cans for us to
impressive
try.
run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm.
I think my
in terms
favourite
of
one will
scoring,
probably be the
and they are
Autumn
putting up some big numbers.
Ale by Colonial. It's in a nice sort of like maroon coloured can. I'm not too sure if it's
Pistons
a
trail
tuna
by
can
21.
lid where you can
Saunders
open up
the
the whole
pass at
can.
They set the pick. 40 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. And the basket by Saunders. Saunders has got 5 points so far.
That is some
Excuse me,
real
sorry.
serious dime
Bronchitis.
drop in there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Payne. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Great shooting for him at the
So at
foul
half
line.
time,
7 of 7.
having 18 points with Payne's good. Obviously, his other stats aren't that great.
Yeah, he's been his best up there. He's got the
Look,
confidence
we
stroke
could
going
actually
today.
forego
Yeah, guys,
trying
I mean,
to get
he's
his
been a
rebounds
very
and
steady
assists
hand for
and
them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Physically, there's no
steals
doubt
up
they've been the
and
stronger
just try to
team.
work on like maybe a 30 to 40 point game,
Tells you all you
get
need
his
to know.
points up
Yeah, not
for
to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Passes it to Strickland. Up in time. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Nuggets on top, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a pretty close game for the Nuggets.
Oh, I'm
throughout
not
the
skipping
first
this, am
quarter.
I?
Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket.
I'll just pause it.
Stingy
I'll just pause it because it's probably
Now
going
they've
to
got a
do
halftime
the
lead
same
that's
thing
gonna be
anyway.
very
My fine
difficult to
mine
erase.
going through.
Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets first half?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys...
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K
Yeah,
Sports.
alcohol will do that. Don't they? I love it. I have no idea what don't they? I love it's in reference to. Why not make myself another 4? I'm an adult. I'll do what I want. Ooh, farted. Not too sure if anyone heard that from this far back from the mic, but I definitely farted. Alright, I'm back. I'm back with 2 more salada sandwiches with Vegemite and cheese. I'm pretty much all the way through this beer. Hand deliver them, you reckon? Well, seeing as I got another can of that and I'm still only at half time, I'm going to pour myself another one of these because I don't need to review it again. So second pour, same amount of floaties in it. Boneless children floating around in the abyss of beer. Hey Ben, thanks for a great session today, man. I obviously slept until 5 o'clock. Would have been good to go to the footy like we had previously planned, but unfortunately where I am mentally, that couldn't happen. And of course, surprise, surprise, Essendon get a win when obviously that didn't happen. But we'll get straight into the second half. But before we do play, we'll have a look at the stats quickly. Payne with 18-2-1 on 7 minutes. That is some stat line there in 7 minutes. Ben, I do have the microphone function on the settings on this game turned off for that reason. I was getting hit with ridiculous text. Norm Anthony 15-3-1 2-2 and 7 of 8 shooting. That's not bad. Ellis 10-2-1. And not really a lot else from everyone else, but we'll go over to the other side. James Harden Jr. at the age of 22 in his 3rd season, 11-1-1. Timmy Kerr at the age of 37, still 78 overall, and we drafted him back in 2017, as you can see there, and he's still doing all right. And look, he hasn't regressed all that much, which is very, very surprising. He's obviously 3 ratings higher than Cecil Payne at the moment, and only 2 years younger. Richie Griffiths, Jason Tatum, who we had for 1 season on 4-2-0-2. Tinsley, who we had, you'd expect a 7'1" centre and a potential overall of 77 overall to be doing more than 2, 6 and 1 at half time. Clayton Gregory, we used to have him. He's had a massive decline over the last 3 years. He was really a massive player for the Spurs for a very long time. Always in the high 80s overall. He's regressed really, really big in the last 2 seasons. Tin Tam. You take the chung out of it. Tin Tam. That is hilarious. Who knows if he tastes the same, eh? And then Claudio, excuse me, as I'm munching on camera, Claudio Villa, he's 28 and not even really in rotation, which I dabbled about maybe playing for, maybe making a dip for a few seasons ago. Russell might be it won't tell me what he's on rating, like his contract wise in the middle of the game. But he could be someone that I could get as a backup point guard for cheap if he's not on a massive contract, which I doubt it, being 71 overall. But he's still got a plethora of badges. 24, yep. Dick West. That's when your dick's got a bit of a bend in it. Anyway, that's enough mucking around. We'll get straight into the second half.
So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but anything can happen.
Interesting. This second drink, this second can, is a little bit more blood orangey, with a little bit of sweetness on the back end, which the first can didn't. So I wonder if it's if it's different from batch to batch. Let's look at this. Green, Beacon Brewery. They're Queensland based. I was going to look them up on social media, but I'm off, so I won't. says August 2019, so they're relatively new.
Tam, covered by Barnes.
Tam.
Here's Gregory. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Denver?
Guys, they've done a nice job of drawing countless fouls in this game, and as a result, they've gotten a ton of points at the line.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
And the second free throw, good. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carry the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
We've got Payne, and it's Ewing in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. They set the pick. Gregory, the pass to Villa. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Nice move by Villa there.
Payne. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And the interior
coming storming through.
Starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Oh, cross court. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Barnes. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Pass to Payne from deep.
Wow.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good
That's
his
him.
range is.
That's him.
He shouldn't be firing from that deep, though. Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Count the bucket. Payne's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Gregory, the pass to Griffith. 6 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Dishes it to Payne. Jacks up
Hit
a
that.
three.
Oh.
Kept alive. And that
Nice work, Strickland.
extra effort on the glass.
Boy, this team has really been on the offensive glass here in the second half, doing an outstanding job. And that's one of the reasons they're on top.
Here's Griffith. Rejected by Payne, but they recover it. Knocked away. There's a screen. Here's Griffith. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And the pass to Payne. He dishes it to Barnes.
Great pass, Payne.
Slam dunk.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Air ball. Be interesting to see how many minutes Payne gets in the last quarter, being up 61 to 95.
Nuggets ahead, running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Now Kerr.
So, 3 minutes
to the inside
to go.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one.
Trying to get Payne to 30 points is probably what we're going to aim to do. I could just keep eating sliders all night. They're amazing.
First free throw is good. Detroit making a switch here. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
On the floor for Detroit.
Cool. Payne going to take some foul shots here.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Ewing's checked in for Anthony.
Not sure who is online there, but could be Ben, could be Zarkar, could be Taz.
The screen from Ewing. Payne dishes to Ewing.
And one, baby.
And the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. That's good from Ewing.
I tell you what, playing with Payne on player lock, you just get so much better stats with him. If I was to play a normal game and I had control of every player, it is very hard to not be able to dominate with every other player. There you go. Hey Lexi, hope your leg hamstring rash is going okay.
Tries from 10. Can't get it to go. The Pistons have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Over to the left wing.
Oh, that's a foul.
And a clear
That's a foul.
foul there
That's a
as
foul.
he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
At the line for Nuggets, number 25.
The first one falls. The Nuggets making a switch here. Ewing's checked in.
Tell you what, it's been
Detroit
good playing
a switch here.
Playing
So
some
he gets them
PlayStation, just doing something mindless for once.
A
They've just been
42
so
left to
wide
play here in the
into
fourth.
making an income.
Here's Payne. Rebound by the Pistons.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Lots of room.
Timmy Kerr, that's him. Oh,
Shot
no,
is
it's
off.
not.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nuggets.
And they could do no wrong today. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And I like what they've done here. Made the plays they had to. That's why they'll be going up 1-0 in their season series against the Pistons.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Anthony. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Pass to Gregory. The three. Shot is no good. And Denver the other way now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and taking control.
Come on, but get up. You
Terrific runs to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Here's Kerr. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Payne in the post. And Galloway pulls it down.
That's his second personal foul.
The first free throw is good. And Kerr drops both of them. Payne with it. Pena passes to Ewing. So the Nuggets winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.
So yeah, guys, an 8-8 from the Scrimshaw Hazy Indian Pale Ale from Green Beacon. And game with Avalanche IPA from Brick Lane.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous.
So we'll look at the stats quickly.
First half, and that clearly inspired the whole team after halftime. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Post-game show. Payne had 29, 3, 3, and 1 on a plus-minus of 4. You'd think 1 of 5 from 3 maybe hurts, but he was 100% from the foul line, close to 50% from the field. You'd think his plus-minus would be higher than 4. Considering he was second in the game for points responsible for. Alice had a good, efficient game, 19 for 2 and 1 1. Norm Anthony also had a pretty efficient game, shooting 80% on 18, 3, 3, 2 and 2 with a plus-minus of 37. Barnes had the highest, oh no, he didn't, had the second highest plus-minus in the game. 20 minutes with 18, 4, 5, 0, 0, and 1 on 50% from the field. Hamry had a double-double with a plus-minus of 29. Knox had a double-double with the highest plus-minus of the game on 19 minutes. And that's about it. We'll flip over to the other team. Timmy Kerr, our boy, had 23, 2, and 4 with 1 turnover on near enough 50% from the field. He had a minus of 34. Harden Jr. Had a 15, 5, 1 and 1 game. Onto the forbidden dry apple. Forbidden? Why is it forbidden? Is that what it's called, or did you just say it's forbidden? Tatum, at the age of 34, had a 10, 4, 2, 3 game. Maurice Sanders, being a 6'9" small forward at the age of 23. Is his defense really good? His potential's good. His offense could be higher. His defense is alright. His rebounds, but like, look at his offensive stats there. They're terrible. Absolutely terrible. What's his dunk? Driving dunks. Now Mum's playing Heath Ledger movie. I'm hotter. And I'm not dead. So, there is that. D'Angelo Russell. Before we play the next game, what's Tam? He's 24. Oh. I wonder if I could get these two guys in a trade. One moment before I have another game, another beer, different beer, maybe some more saladas. So Pistons. Because I don't think I can play D'Angelo Russell, but 36. We'll see. No. Russell. Dick West. Hilarious. Don't want to give up Barry Ewings. Definitely not want to give up. See if I can do a 1-for-1 trade. Let's yeah, I have no idea what Yup I Am is reference to, because this is whatever I've said a little bit. That's already gone. It's already gone to the keeper. Oh, researching Bundy. I get it now. Payne. Sorry, not Payne. Peters. Pena. He's 28. Pistons would acquire 5 more mil. Not giving up those picks. Definitely not giving up those picks. Ooh. Nah. Can't do that. Sorry. Definitely can't give up a first. Definitely not. Ooh. Ooh. No, I'm not giving up. No, stop trying to take my pick, you dodgy bastards. What's my roster look like? Do I have any? Let's see if I can do a 2-for-1 and then sign another player. That's what I'll do. So I'm trying to ask for picks, you bastards. Nope. Definitely not happening. Ooh. Definitely don't want to give up that pick. But I'd consider it. So what's he on? What's Cliff Carr on 8 mil? Hornets would acquire 2 million more. Ooh. Doesn't work. Let's see if I can do this in a trade. No, doesn't come up. Doesn't come up. Does not come up. I did really want Carl Cohen at one point, but I'm not giving up a first rounder. I'm not giving up a top 3 pick. I'm definitely not. That's actually not a bad trade. Tracy Gary is better than Givens. Higher rating, less age. George is better than Peters. I do not want to give up Barry Ewing though. I don't want to give him up. Givens. See if I can make this work. Let's see if I can make this work. What's the drooling faces for? Simply losing too much, apparently. Nope, no deal then. Strickland is not happy with the minutes he's getting. What is he? Is he keep it real? He is keep it real. That's alright, so his morale's gone up. But because he's sooking, ooh, Carl. Ooh, very interesting. This. Oh no, it's got my first round pick in it. Didn't see that. Definitely not. Leader says, "Who's that, mummy?" It's me. It's Michael. You need a bath. Nah, definitely not those trades. Nah, definitely not those trades. Anyway, I'm going to get stuck into the next beer, into the next game. So, I'll catch you on the next live.